Summer is just over and ABBA is already back with so many news to talk about. So that's what we are going to do today. At the end of this video, I will also talk about what happened to this channel during summer, and I will address especially all fans of Mr. Bean. It's an honor and pleasure to say these words. Hello and welcome back. Hey! So, today we will talk about a variety of topics and bring together all the latest news from ABBA and the members of ABBA. We will talk about the latest activities from Frida with some interesting details, then about all things Björn from this summer and about the latest releases from ABBA, ABBA Solo and new music from Björn and Benny. Let's begin, ladies first. On Saturday, the 14th of September, Frida visited ABBA's virtual concert show in London, ABBA Voyage. She was there for the 6th time. After the show, Frida talked to the audience with grateful, touching words.
Can you hear me? I love you. I love you. Thank you for all your support over the years. I'm so touched. We love you. We love you.
One thing was interesting about the newest date on which Frida appeared at ABBA Voyage. It was the 14th of September, and I realized that almost exactly to the date, on the 15th of September, 2 years earlier, Frida also visited ABBA Voyage. And last year, around the same time, on the 22nd of September, Frida was also in London, joined by ABBA Voyage producer Svana Gisla and director Bailey Walsh. So Frida seems to be in London definitely between the middle and end of September. Every year, at least she was in the last 3 years. From Frida's most recent visit, Voyage producer Svana Gisla posted 4 pictures of Frida. Carleen Graham, backing vocalist of ABBA Voyage, shared this behind-the-scenes photograph. She wrote this about Frida: "A beautiful soul with a caring heart and warm, loving nature. Frida took time out to speak with us all and shared some special moments and thoughts about the show. Such a powerful woman, queen, my ABBA dreams came true today." This was the first time that any of our ladies made a public appearance since the end of May this year, when ABBA received the Royal Order from Sweden. We will come back to Frida later in this video. But this year's summer already started with female power. ABBA's manager Görel received the Dennis Pop Awards for the most valuable person. The jury said, for their individual achievements, which were a decisive start of what became the Swedish music wonder and paved the way for Swedish music success internationally. Thank you for showing us what was possible and for continuing to hold the flag high for over 5 decades. Thank you, Görel, and congratulations. But someone else keeps holding that flag high when it comes to ABBA. So now, let's go over to Björn. To no surprise, Björn was the busiest this summer when it comes to public activities. In July, Björn was in London with his partner Christina Sass for the Wimbledon Championships, the famous tennis tournament.
Björn from ABBA.
On that occasion, Björn met one of his idols, English actor David Suchet. Björn shared this picture and wrote, "A true fan moment." A few days later, he spent time in his childhood place Västervik, from which he shared some beautiful impressions on his Instagram account. One night, Björn was sitting down during music film nights by the sea for a Q&A introducing Mamma Mia the movie. On top of that, Björn was musically busy by writing new lyrics for a Swedish version of ABBA's The Way Old Friends Do. This new recording was released as a digital single by Helen Sjöholm and Anna Stadling. In the last few days of September, Björn was busy promoting the 5th anniversary of Mamma Mia the Party in London and also promoting the launch of Mamma Mia the Party in Rotterdam. I want to highlight something very interesting from a recent interview with Björn on the YouTube channel Gold Radio. At one point, as far as I understand it, he was indicating that ABBA is not over yet. He was talking about the ABBA reunion from May this year and how Frida said to him that it felt like they were wrapping the whole thing up, that it felt like full circle. But Björn in the interview said, but it wasn't. It's not going to be the end.
But it wasn't. It's not going to be the end.
Unfortunately, the interviewer didn't follow up on that. However, 1 week earlier on Smooth Radio, Björn also said that there will be no more new music from ABBA, something that Björn and Benny have said since the release of Voyage.
The Voyage album was the last from us.
And finally, on Saturday, the 21st of September 2024, Björn had his wedding. He published the photographs and information on his social networks. The official statement said, Björn Ulvaeus married Christina Saas from Herning, Denmark. They met in Nuremberg in 2021 in connection with the release of ABBA's last album Voyage and started dating in the spring of 2022. The wedding took place in Copenhagen in the presence of close friends and family. One of those friends was actually Svana Gisla, our ABBA Voyage producer, who shared this photograph of the wedding. Unfortunately, we also received sad news on the very same day. ABBA's drummer Roger Palm passed away at the age of 75. He played drums on ABBA's studio recordings between 1972 and 1977, altogether on 21 ABBA recordings. His most famous contributions is the beat and drum playing of Dancing Queen, his participation on more famous ABBA songs like Mamma Mia, Fernando and Take a Chance on Me. But if we take a look at all his ABBA song credits, it's remarkable on how many songs he played on which I personally always loved specifically some of the fascinating drum playing. Songs like Hey Hey Helen, Rock Me, Intermezzo No. 1, I've Been Waiting for You, Crazy World, Medley, Pick a Bale of Cotton, On Top of Old Smoky, Midnight Special, or the outtake Ricky Rock'n'Roller. Roger Palm gave all of those songs a very special drive. It will always be there in those masterful recordings. And now, let's talk about all the latest releases from ABBA and company. Over the summer, ABBA's YouTube channel uploaded for the very first time original television performances from ABBA, in that case from the BBC. In the last 20 years, ABBA's YouTube channel only ever released ABBA's own music videos, or 2 years ago, the performances from ABBA in concert from Swedish television. So this license of other material is a first time and very unique. All of these performances from Eurovision, Seaside Special and Top of the Pops have been released on DVD as part of ABBA's deluxe editions of Waterloo and ABBA. However, one performance has never been released on DVD or anywhere else, the performance of Waterloo at Seaside Special. This is the first time that it has been officially released. Like all of these performances, the version here sounds different to the original studio recording, as ABBA had to re-record the songs for television. More physical ABBA releases are coming up. In early September, a new compilation album was announced, the singles The First 50 Years. For the first time, an ABBA compilation combines their classic songs with tracks from ABBA's comeback album Voyage. 2 years ago, Voyage was already released together with the original studio albums on a CD and vinyl box set. The singles The First 50 Years is an obvious reference to ABBA's compilation album from 1982, the singles The First 10 Years. For decades, this title was ironic since it wasn't ABBA's first 10 years, but their only 10 years. The first 50 years doesn't make much sense either, but that's what it is, and a compilation like this was, I guess, unavoidable. For me personally, it doesn't excite me in any way. However, the trailer for the new compilation was a nice gimmick. Visually and sonically, it was done to resemble the original trailer from 1982.
The magic of ABBA. The one collection you always promised yourself.
In other news, another release from ABBA seems to be in the pipeline. Voyage engineer Björn revealed in a new interview that he is working on Dolby Atmos mixes for ABBA's compilation album ABBA Gold. In April this year, ABBA's song Waterloo was released as a digital single in Dolby Atmos. Around that time, an article on a Swedish website claimed that ABBA's entire catalogue, all original studio albums, would be remixed for Dolby Atmos. So this is now in contradiction with Björn's interview, claiming that he is working on ABBA Gold only. Nothing else has been confirmed so far. And finally, let's talk about the latest solo releases from ABBA. On the official YouTube channel from Frida, the music video for her solo song Twist in the Dark was released for the very first time since its original broadcast. It was the only Frida music video which was not included on Frida the DVD in 2005, and it has never been officially released anywhere else. This new upload was done to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Frida's second and final solo album in English, Shine, from 1984. The music video, like all the others from Frida, is not in high definition, but in a very good high quality. It's certainly the best quality I have ever seen of this video, and I was so happy to finally complete Frida's video collection. And last, but certainly not least, just last Friday, Benny released his brand new studio album with Benny Andersson's orchestra. It contains 12 brand new songs written by Björn and Benny. The album's title in English means Everyone Can Dance, which has been a classic mantra from Benny himself for many years. We have come to the end of today's video. It was full of news about Frida's latest visit to ABBA Voyage, Björn's activities and his new wedding, the late great Roger Palm, and the latest and upcoming releases from ABBA and Solo. In the next few days, I will release dedicated videos to some of these topics so that we can concentrate and focus in the comment section on each individual topic. But now, this channel has been absent in the last few weeks, and yet we have reached 30,000 subscribers, in fact over 32,000 by now. So even without any channel activities, it seems to me that you kept coming back and continued to watch videos. I have just come around to reading all of your kind messages, so thank you very much. But one video stood out like no other, and it's not what you or I would have thought. 2 years ago, I created one of the very few one-off videos which has nothing to do with our main topic. The video is called Mr. Bean Location Tour London. This video was, for obvious reasons, completely under the radar and remained one of the least viewed videos until this summer. For whatever reason, YouTube started to act peculiar again, and this time in a rather surprising and positive way. People kept watching and commenting on this video, and suddenly, just in the last couple of weeks, this video has now reached over 500,000 views. 500,000 views. It has become the second highest video on the channel. On top of that, it has brought more than 2,500 subscribers to this channel just because of this video. So I want to thank all Mr. Bean fans who are new to this channel, and especially for all the lovely, really positive comments. Some of you even left their surprised reaction to the fact that this was just a one-off video, thinking that my channel was entirely dedicated to filming locations. However, many of you also had comments that inspired me so much that I decided I would love to do a second part, Volume 2, of more Mr. Bean locations once I am back in London. So thank you once again to all of you, and thank you to everyone else. As I said, expect more videos in the upcoming days dedicated to individual topics from today's video. Thank you for watching, and let me know what do you think of all the latest news. Let me know in the comments below. Alright, until then, hej då!